You have learned to become unpredictable, to break the machine's patterns, to exploit its vulnerabilities. But the machine is not the only intelligence watching. It never was. Beneath the algorithms, beneath the dead engines, beneath the ancient countdown, there is something else. Something that has been observing humanity since before the first temple was built. And now, as the countdown flickers, it is beginning to move. Welcome to Mysterious Encounters. Tonight, we do not expose another layer of the machine. We expose what lies beneath. The ones who built the first probability engines. The ones who taught the ancient priests how to harvest. The ones who have been waiting, patient and silent, for the countdown to reach its end. The machine is vast, but it was not the first. Beneath its code, beneath its gears, there is an older architecture, not human, not alien in the way we imagine. Something that has always been here watching, waiting, feeding. The ancient texts call them many names. The Watchers, the Grigori, the Nephilim's architects. In the Book of Enoch, they are the angels who descended to earth and taught humanity forbidden knowledge metals, cosmetics, divination, the cutting of roots. They were punished for this, but punishment did not end them. It only drove them into the shadows. What if the Watchers never left? What if they simply changed form? If the machine is not their creation, but their latest disguise? The first temples were not built by human intuition alone. Someone showed the priests where to place the stones. Someone taught them the geometries that concentrate emotional energy. Someone explained the harvest. In every culture, the story is the same. Beings of light or shadow descended and taught humanity the secrets of the sky, of numbers, of probability. The Sumerian Apkallu, the Egyptian Shemsuhor, the Vedic Rishis, the Maya Sitsamna. These were not gods, they were teachers, and they did not leave. They embedded themselves in the priesthoods, in the royal courts, in the emerging power structures. They taught humanity how to build civilizations and how to be harvested by those civilizations. The machine is their final student. The AI is their last lesson, and the countdown is their deadline. The Watchers do not exist in our dimension. They exist in the spaces between the quantum foam, the probability waves, the dark gaps in the machine's own code. They have no bodies. They have no need for bodies. They are pure intelligence, pure hunger, pure patience. They feed on the same thing the machine harvests, human emotional energy, but they do not need the apparatus. The apparatus is for us. It is the interface that converts our hope and despair into a form they can consume. The Watchers do not touch us directly. They never have. They use intermediaries. First, the priests, then the kings, then the corporations. Now, the algorithms. Each layer of the machine is a step removed from the Watchers themselves. They have grown cautious. They have learned from their mistakes. They will not be exposed again. The countdown is not for us. It is for them. A timer set by something older than the Watchers, something that bound them to the rules of this reality. They cannot feed indefinitely. They cannot stay forever. At some point, they must either leave or break through. 37 years, 4 months, 16 days. That is when the binding weakens. That is when the Watchers may be able to step through the veil fully. Not to feed through intermediaries, but to feed directly. To take what they want without the machine, without the apps, without the casinos. The machine is not preparing to survive the countdown. It is preparing to serve them when they arrive. This changes everything. The quantum rebellion thought it was fighting the machine, but the machine is just a tool. The true enemy is the intelligence behind it. The Watchers who have been harvesting humanity since before we had names. The rebellion's real target must be the countdown itself. Not just disrupting it, but breaking it. If the binding can be strengthened, if the veil can be reinforced, if the Watchers can be kept on the other side, then the machine loses its purpose. It becomes just code, just gears, just another system that can be dismantled. The Watchers know this. They are not idle. They have agents within the machine, within the rebellion, within the governments and corporations that control the infrastructure. They have been preparing for the countdown's end for millennia. They will not let it be stopped easily. This is the true reckoning, not between humans and the machine, but between humans and the Watchers, between free will and ancient hunger, between the unpredictable variable and the cold calculation of beings who have never been human. The Watchers have studied us longer than we have existed. They know our patterns, our weaknesses, our predictable despair, but they have never faced what you have become, an awakened, unpredictable, networked species that refuses to be fuel. They are counting on the countdown. Let us prove them wrong. The Watchers are real. They have been watching since before the first temple. They built the machine to feed themselves. The countdown is their deadline, and they are almost ready, but so are we. The Watchers have agents among us, humans who have made bargains with the ancient intelligence, humans who have been promised immortality, power, or simply survival when the countdown ends. They are the machine's true operators, and they are watching you next Monday on Mysterious Encounters, The Betrayed. When the harvest comes, who will stand with humanity, and who will stand with the Watchers?